Hello and welcome to Hero Wars Info. My name is Ryan. We just got another update on the Totem Fusion that is coming. We still don't know when. They haven't announced a specific date, but they have gone a little bit more in depth about exactly what the Totem Fusion offers. In this article that you can see linked here within their Facebook page, they talk about how there are going to be two different types of catalysts, which we already knew, but it also shows a few pictures of what it's going to look like in the actual event, and it also gives us the actual conditions of the upgrades as well. So it will be very nice to see which ones you should do. You can kind of start planning on it. I'll kind of give you my thoughts on what I think would be most beneficial, and we'll go from there. So, Guardians, previously we introduced you to the new Totem Fusion mechanic. Now it's time to dive deeper into what truly transforms Titan battles, the skills. These new skills will shake up your usual strategies and unlock a whole new level of tactical depth. Then it goes into a picture of showing the difference between elemental catalysts and primordial catalysts. So, looks like for elemental, those are going to be obtained mostly from totem fragments, while primordial are going to be mostly obtained from dominion gifts. Now, they do say that they're going to be obtained other ways for both of those, but they've yet to announce what those are going to be. Next, to increase your chances of getting the desired skill and getting it to a higher level, you can enhance the fusion by adding more catalysts. So this is what it looks like right here, where you can you'll actually be able to choose the skill, elemental or primordial you want. Only one skill can be added per fusion attempt, and it looks like it will show the percentage of a random skill, and you see this one here. My assumption is that's what it is going to be if it succeeds, right? 89.9% chance to get the chosen skill that you want, and then a random skill, 10.2% chance. That's what I think it is talking about here. Then if you choose a skill for a fusion that your totem already has, the chances of receiving that same skill again will increase, along with the odds of getting a higher skill level. So you see this too. Let's say you already have level 1 of these. You put another elemental catalyst to here, and you pick the right skill. It succeeds, then you'll get the higher skill. If two different totems have the same skill, only one will be active in battle. So you want to switch it up between water totems, fire totems, and elemental totem or earth totems with the dark and light. So if you're going to have like a light earth team, make sure earth has a different totem skill than the dark does or the light does, right? So it's going to be a little bit of strategy there as well. Skills activate in different ways. Elemental skills have no cooldown and trigger globally, while primordial skills activate based on specific conditions. Once the fusion begins, the catalyst you use will be consumed. If the resulting skill doesn't fit your needs, you can reject the outcome and restore your totem to its previous state. Unfortunately, probably without the catalyst coming back to you. So, not the best. And I think these are going to be pretty rare things, but we'll see. So how does it work? In the fusion window, you'll choose the type of skill, elemental or primordial, select your desired skill, and decide how many catalysts to invest. The more catalysts you use, the higher your chances of getting skill and the better level. If you decline several fusions results in total, you'll be able to get part of your catalyst back. My assumption here, I don't know if it's going to be like a totem for one catalyst. My assumption here is they'll probably do a golden ticket specifically around this. And then they'll put that into rotation. Right, so we'll have our totem tickets, then we'll have our catalyst tickets, both elemental, primordial, maybe together. I'm not sure exactly how that will work. And I don't know how many catalysts are going to be required to actually increase your skill up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It doesn't really talk about that. So, you'll have access to 6 elemental, 5 primordial skills, on top of the basic skills your totems have always had. So elemental skills are added to any totem, empowering it with unique effects that can influence all Titan battles. So the Dance of Flame is a simplified version of the Fire Totem skill. Adds a fiery storm that sweeps through enemy ranks, damaging nearby opponents. I could actually see you using this with your Fire Totem already. I think that could, depending on how much damage it does, let's say you have it maxed, like one totem activation could completely decimate the other person's team, potentially. We'll have to see in testing. but I think that could be very strong. I'm not sure if Dance of Flame is going to be bad. I do have ones that I like more. This is one of the ones I think I like more than most. The Depths Whisper, simplified version of the Water Totem, heals allied titans and deals damage to nearby enemies for 10 seconds. Each activation redistributes healing to the titan that needs it most. You can already add it to the Water Titan totem. I'm not sure I'm going to do that, honestly. I think this is, unless like the healing's a lot, I think this is one of the ones I actually pass on. I already have a max star Water Totem. I don't think healing is necessarily the issue. I think other mechanics are going to be better. Then Murmur of the Crags, a simplified version of the Earth Totem skill, summons a shield protecting all allies. The shield absorbs damage and reflects double the received damage back at attackers. Pretty sure this is going to be a hard pass for me. I'm pretty sure. Well, again, we'll see how much of a simplified version it is. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of testing, but I'd probably pass on that. Last Flash, when your Titan is about to die, it enters a frenzy, attacking with greatly increased attack speed and damage. Regardless of how much health the Titan has when the effect ends, it dies. This could be really good. It could be really good, depending on how much the attacking power is and the damage. But in close fights, having a Titan that is basically immortal, it sounds like, for a little bit of time, until it dies, and while it's just attacking, I think that could be really good. But we'll have to see how testing is. Now, here's my probably favorite so far, is the Ice Age. Freezes, stuns enemy titans, and applies fragility, increasing the damage that they take. So I'm imagining Ice Age with maybe, well, it's basically, it sounds like it's going to be Nova's ability, which is really good. Stunning titans is really good, and it sounds like this might stun all of them. So if you already have like a stun team with like Nova and Solaris, adding this could just be even more stuns, especially if you're in manual mode. Like, potentially you're going to be stunning them for like half the fight. That could be really big, again, dependent on the duration of the stun. Then lastly, for the elemental skills, we have Wrath Below. Upon death, the Titan turns to stone, crashes into the center of the enemy team, dealing area damage and stunning affected foes. I think that could also be really powerful. I always like stuns. Controls are always good. Area of effect damage, that could be really nice, especially I'm thinking for like fire, because fire titans die pretty quick. They are not meant to like survive a long time. So if you can have a stun that every single time a fire titan dies, you do dealing area damage, which is what their totem already does, and stunning affected foes, that could be a very nice very nice combination with what we'd see from fire. So I think my favorites right now are the Dance of Flame, Ice Age, and Wrath Below. With maybe we'll see with the other three. Then primordial skills are passive skills that bring new synergies and expand your tactical options. First one, when a shield on an allied titan breaks, a new one may be applied. Okay. Doesn't really give that much detail. I think this will probably work with the Earth Titan that provides a shield. Maybe that could work. I'm not sure if this is going to apply to Sigurd's shield, or if it applies to even the shield that is on the Earth Totem. So not sure yet. Gaia's Blessing heals the Titan each time they use a skill. That could be nice. That could really be nice. Keep you alive for a lot longer. Triple Cycle, a powerful chain reaction. If a Titan receives a shield, they also get healing. If they receive healing, they gain an attack boost, and if they gain an attack boost, a shield is applied. Each activation triggers a cooldown before it can happen again. That's interesting. I think you can start to think, I mean, yeah, it does say shield protecting all allies. Huh. So, I think you could say something like if you had and let's kind of think of a scenario here. Let's say you have a Murmur of the Crags on, or let's say an Earth totem. And let's go ahead and say you have a triple cycle. So your team is going to be getting shields. And then let's say you have the Depth's Whisper. So heals allied titans and deals damage to nearby enemies for 10 seconds. So you have all of those, right? You have the Earth with the healing and the triple cycle. We could see where the Earth gives you a shield, which gives you healing. Then whenever you get healing, and I'm not sure if that's going to automatically apply due to its own effect, probably not. But then once you get healing, also from activating the Earth Totem, the Depth's Whisper, then that will give you additional attack. So you're going to be getting heal totems, attacking titans, and having them shield, which it could be nice. It could be nice. Then call the elements every few seconds. The titan's power increases based on missing HP. The less health they have compared to their maximum, the greater the boost. Yeah, that could be good for specific teams. I could see this being really good for light totem teams. Because with light totem, you throw that on, titans that are about to die stay alive, and they're at their very, very, very lowest. So their attack power could go up a lot if you're using it there. So I think that's a nice little combination, potentially. And then lastly, the Primal Zeal grants allied titans a chance to gain extra energy whenever they use a skill. Effect triggers separately for each titan and has its own cooldown. I'd want to know the chance. That could be really beneficial if you have, like, Sigurd, I would say, just because if you can throw that shield up constantly, that's going to really annoy the other team. So that could be a nice ability as well. These new skills open a door to a whole new world of strategies, mix and match elements, tailor your skills, every battle scenario, crush your enemies with newfound power. So overall, interesting skills. Again, I am still cautiously pessimistic about this. I just feel like the catalysts are going to take a very long time to build up. It's going to be very resource intensive. So I don't know how much the difference is going to be from like whales that can max these out immediately to like the max level compared to if you have level 1 or level 2. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Some of these changes are interesting. I'm interested to fight with them. Unfortunately, I'll probably wait on a lot of these and let other people who have more money test them out and then kind of give their idea of what are the best. Otherwise, like I don't want to be a beta tester with this type of expensive material. But that's, I think, going to be my strategy. Again, they haven't mentioned whenever this is coming out, but we will see, and I will continue to keep you updated. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comments below. Talk with you soon.